Welcome back to Wake Up UNH. Today we're here with a concerned mother, Ashley, who is unsure of whether or not to put her child into daycare.
Hello, Kaylee. Thank you for having me. I've been a stay-at-home mom for about 2 years now to my only child. I don't really know what to do because we're struggling financially, and I'm just debating whether or not I should be putting my child in daycare or keeping him at home.
Today we're going to hear from some experts. We have Abby live from the daycare she runs, Tots Today, to give us some information. Abby, are you there?
Hello, Kaylee. I'm here. Thank you for having me. I'm the head of Tots for Today, and I have concerned parents come to me all the time. The main thing I tell them is that daycare is beneficial for their child and themselves.
Abby, what particular benefits can you tell us that daycare gives to a family?
First of all, the child is provided with much more social interaction due to being around so many other children. Active play is very prominent here. It is beneficial to the parents because it allows them more time to work and complete other important tasks at home. 62% of mothers are employed outside of the home, so that is definitely something you should think about.
Is the physical environment going to affect my child because he's not going to be home as much?
Great question. We use the scale AHEMD, which stands for the affordances in the home environment for motor development. This scale focuses on including the most important qualities in the home environment and placing them in the daycare for the most beneficial growth. This is primarily important for their motor development. For example, we make sure that there is more than one type of surface in the external space of the daycare. We also make sure the teachers encourage the children's gross and fine motor skills through the use of games and other activities.
Well, here's the thing. My boy can be difficult at times whenever he's in a new environment, and that's one of the reasons why I'm hesitant to put him in daycare.
At Tots Today and hopefully other daycares, we make sure that teachers and children have a good relationship because it helps with their temperament and leads to pro-social behavior. If he is a difficult child, our warm teachers will be very helpful for him because he will be put in a positive environment, which will continue to increase over time.
Oh my God, thank you so much. That really lifts a weight off my chest. But I really need to know, what is the most important aspect of putting my child in daycare?
I think the most important aspect is the quality of a daycare. Quality trumps quantity any day. It is beneficial for the children's present growth socially, academically, and emotionally. For example, cognitive, language development, and school readiness is very prominent in their growth. Quality also results in beneficial long-term results. For example, there was a study done where 56 sixth graders who started a quality daycare before 2 years old were measured. It was found that in 6th grade, these children had the highest ratings on emotional well-being, assertiveness, and attractiveness to their teachers. These children held higher mathematic grades and entered more gifted programs. So as you can see, there are a lot of benefits of a quality daycare. However, you have to keep in mind good quality comes with a price.
So that means quality will be more expensive. I guess that's something I really need to think about, but thank you so much. All this information was really helpful.
Thank you for your time, Abby. We're going to welcome now Dr. G, live from San Diego, California. She is a pediatrician who specializes in child development, and we thought it would be great to ask her some additional questions about this circumstance. Hello, Dr. G, can you hear me?
Hello! Thanks so much for having me today. I'm so happy I get to share this information with not only you, Ashley, but all the mothers watching as well. I have a lot of mothers come into my practice asking whether they should keep their babies at home or put them in childcare.
Hi, doctor. This is great that you're here because many of my concerns have to do with the physical and mental well-being of my child. For example, is it true that if I send him to daycare, he's just going to get sick all the time because all of his peers may be sick?
If your child attends a daycare with more than 6 children, they are more prone to getting sick. Most of the children that come into my practice with these symptoms do go to daycare. Though I would say, if you increase the quality of your daycare, this tends to increase the quality of the cleanliness, which I tend to see children get less sick if they go to a better daycare.
All right, good to know. It is important for me to be aware for when he's sick or not because kids are going to get sick whether you keep him at home or at school, but I'm just more worried about my son being sick too often.
I wouldn't be concerned about that. Children at this age are building their immune system, and it all depends on how prone your child is to getting sick.
Thanks, Dr. G. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back to talk about stress and attachment after these few words. This is brought to you by the new iPhone Z. It brings you back to the old days. Welcome back, everyone. Ashley and I were speaking over the break about how she doesn't want her child to be overwhelmed or stressed if they were to attend daycare. Dr. G, is it okay if her son experiences stress? Is it common?
It is very common for a child to get stressed out at daycare, but what research has found is that they tend to be more stressed when they first get to daycare due to a higher increase in their cortisol, which is their stress hormone. but as they go through the day, it tends to subside as they get more comfortable in their environment of their daycare.
Okay, that makes sense. But what if he gets so stressed and doesn't want to leave my side when I try dropping him off? Is he going to have a better relationship with the caregiver than me?
Your son will warm up and go in on his own. It just takes time and adjustment. Since he's over the age of 1, research has shown no correlation between insecure attachment and daycare. Children tend to exhibit this insecure attachment if they go to out-of-home care before the age of 1.
Wow, thanks. That made me feel so much better. Thank you, Dr. G.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, from what we learned from our specialists today, there are benefits and also risks to putting your child into daycare. However, if you do your research and you find a place that works for you and your child, there's no reason that it wouldn't be a good experience. Ashley, do you have anything else you'd like to say before we end our segment?
Why, yes, all the information from Abby and Dr. G really helped me decide that I will be putting my son in daycare. From what I've learned, the positives really outweigh the negatives. He may be sick or get stressed when I try dropping him off, but hopefully he'll get used to being in daycare every day so that he can develop necessary skills for when he has to go to elementary school. Thank you so much for having me on the show and teaching me all the effects of daycare.